The Buffalo Sabres, they have a good team, and it continues to be a bad team, which is so interesting.
Wouldn't that make it a bad team?
Well, you would think, but they got talent on the team. Now, BetMGM has them improving on their 79 points last year. Buffalo played all 82 games, even if you didn't watch them. 79 points in 82 games. BetMGM has them at 84.5, which is a 5-point improvement. And Steve, that's quite the face you're putting on there, Steve. If I'd given my mother that face, she'd tell me to fix it. Okay. Where do you have them? Are you over or are you under? And by the way, the better odds are under.
Let me look at the Buffalo Sabres in the eyes. Not Sabres fans, because they're more mad than I am. You're so annoying. For these exercises, you're so annoying because you are, on paper, way too good to be ending up where you are.
Yes.
Why do you stink? You're so annoying. What was the over-under?
84.5.
Smart money is under because it's the Sabres.
Jesse, where do you have them? Over or under?
Yeah, 84.5 would put them right in line with like 6th through 8th in the division if you go under. So if you think it's an over, you probably have them like 5 and higher. So
like in the playoffs.
I'll go not in the playoffs. Like that'd be still out of the playoffs, but like they could hit 90. They could 91 to make playoffs. I'll go under.
Most teams, you look at the names on the paper, look at that crest, under.
Yeah, I'll go under.
I'm also going to say under. And the Buffalo Sabres have talent, and they have an expensive roster. We talked about this on our main podcast. Alex Tuch could go $9-10 million here, too. They've only got $5 million in actual cap dollars. You've got UPL at 4.75. You've got Dahlian at 11, Owen Power at 8.35, Bowen Byram, who will probably get traded at 6.25, Josh Norris at 7.9, Tage Thompson at 7.1, McLeod at 5, Zucker at 4.75. Like this is a team. Like I'm giving you names, and you're like, those are good names. Why does this not come together? What is going on in Buffalo that they can't pull this thing together?
Coaching, culture, can't keep the puck out.
Can't keep the puck out.
Scored a shitload. And who'd they lose? One of their best goal scorers.
JJ Peterka. Yeah.
Okay. Here's their path forward is if Michael Kesselring comes in and is an incredible addition for their back end. You know, we have talked earlier, some teams found improvements in their D from like strange places. Like, why was that what tied the room together? It was Carrier in Montreal. It was Borgen with the Rangers. What if it's Kesselring for the Sabres?
Could be.
But UPL, by the end of last season, was brutal. And Levi is a guy they have finally decided, what if we just stop ruining him and just let him do his thing? The back end is such a massive question mark for me. Like, the thought exercise when we did the Capitals preview is I was like, well, they're the same team. So I have them first. They look nearly identical. They're first. What do the Sabres do?
They're identical.
Like, other than the Peterka trade.
Well, yeah, and they downgraded it forward.
They did. Right. Unless.
But
and again,
Steve, even if that's the case, Kesselring is not going to, there's no replacement for those points.
Well, Josh Doan he's all of a sudden going to score 30.
We'd be happy for him if he did, but I don't think that's what's happening.
I think Josh Doan's a really good player, and same with Kesselring. But, is that enough to resurrect what this team has been?
And here's the other question I have. They made that big trade with Ottawa last year, Dylan Cousins for Josh Norris, and Josh Norris has significant injury history.
It's deck chairs. And also, I don't think they won.
I think Cousins was great for Ottawa in the playoffs last year. Yeah, so that part for me, I'm looking at this, I'm like, okay, they had Tage, you got Josh Norris, and I'm like, Jason Zucker's like a half a point a game guy. Tuck could put 30, he could tuck 35. But Jack Quinn, you need more out of him.
Can I be an even bigger jerk?
Give it to me.
Looking at their offense from last season, which was exemplary, how many of those games were against backup goalies? You're Buffalo.
That's a fair question.
You're getting the backup. You're Buffalo. They lit the Leafs up against their third stringer and lost, by the way. It's Buffalo. Everything is graded on a curve.
Wow. You're really not hot on the Sabres.
You think I'm not hot on the Sabres? Wait till you talk to Sabres fans.
Jesse, let's talk positive for a second. Okay?
What a waste of time.
Jesse, if you were to jump in and you are Terry Pagula's right-hand man now.
Oh, man. Hey, so can we hand Kevin Adams a pink slip?
Well, no. Kevin Adams would be gone already.
Oh, yeah.
You are now the president and GM of the...
Woo!
What are the bright spots on this roster for you?
Steve was right in that this team can put the puck in the back of the net, especially at 5-on-5. Like, they finished 10th in the league in goals for per game.
Yeah.
They were good. They were solid at putting the puck in the back of the net. Their power play struggled. I believe it was 24th in the league. So you see, like, when you get down to, hey, when kind of star players rise in the power play and they kind of execute and you have those X factors, they don't really get it done. But the 5-on-5, you can hang, especially with the way they play, where it's a lot of back and forth because their defense struggles. And that's where you get down to it, where their defense struggles and they're third worst in goals against per game. So they're just allowing everything, but they're getting their cookies because they're chasing the score a lot. And when they are doing that, they can put the puck in the back of the net. So, like, for me, I don't think they have a solid defensive group that can hang right now with the playoff teams. Like, I think you need to reconstruct this roster in a way where you're supporting these young talents with some veteran pieces on the back end that are established. And I don't know how you change that in Buffalo when they've been losing for so long and you need the winning culture to bring in players who will be useful for this team.
Yeah.
Because if you just have Darlene and Power back there and you're asking them to be like, hey, take this franchise to the next step, they've never done it before. Mm-hmm. And they clearly have shown that they can't do it on their own. So there's so many question marks and it's a conundrum on what to do with this team.
I think if you're Kevin Adams, you've got to look at a team that surprisingly struggles. Right? You have assets. You can trade. And so if you want to bring those types of players in, Jesse, I think you make a really good point there. Who's the team that becomes the Nashville of 25, 26? Right? Nashville came out of the gate. They struggled. They were bad. They started selling pieces. You saw Tomasino. You saw Carrier. You saw Dante Fabro. You saw Tommy Novak. Right? And I look at what... let's say, and again, I don't actually know, but let's say Tampa struggles.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Can you make a deal there to grab, McDonough? You know what I mean? Like something like that.
Yeah,
that's the type of deal that they got to be looking for from a team that is surprising.
And those players would be important because you look at their opening night roster. We obviously don't know what it's going to be, but if it looks like how it's going to be, they have two defensemen on their opening night roster that are above the age of 25. And those two guys are 27-year-old Connor Timmins and 27-year-old Jacob Bryson. That's the peak of their age curve on their D-core. And I just look at that, and it's been doing that for a number of years.
Yeah.
You're asking so much from young talent that hasn't done it at this level.
Yep.
And every year you're asking them to do this on their own. And I don't think it's an acceptable ask anymore.
And Timmins was a fringe guy with the Leafs and then a fringe guy with the Pens. And he's going to be playing regular minutes. Good for him. Got his money. That's fantastic. We always root for Connor Timmins personally. Man, that's a big fall off.
You're asking so much from Byram and Power and Darlene and Samuelson. It's just very young. It's not mature, and there needs to be some winning before you can win. Some winning attitude, some winning players in there.
You've picked so many guys in recent years and picked so high, and a lot of the draft nerds and prospect experts have your prospect pool as one of the best, if not the best. Maybe start using some picks.
Yeah.
To solve your problems, because you can't just
and their first round pick's a lot more valuable than like a Leafs first round pick.
Yeah, man. And like protect it. Don't be an idiot and everything. But you gotta drafting is so important for rebuilding your team. But as the Sabres have proved, it's not everything.
Yeah,
like you gotta surround.
Is it ridiculous to ask the Sabres to buy? And also, like, get. I don't think it is, but like, I'd like to see them, really push this thing and acquire some higher end talent, or at least just like solid NHLers.
You had the first overall pick with Darlene. You couldn't have done better with that pick. Mm-hmm. Unbelievable. Where are you? Mm-hmm. Right where you found him.
You know what's cool? They could, like, let's say a team like Calgary struggles out of the gate. Kadri's name's been out there.
Screw it. Do it.
You know what I mean? Like, you need to bring in character. You need to bring in guys with some what do they got? Jam. You need to bring in people that have an attitude, that are culture setters, that sort of thing. That is how you get around this. And I think you're right. I think we've all arrived at the same conclusion. Time to start trading assets, Kevin. And let's go get some players.
Kesselring is cool, but it's just another 25-year-old young defenseman that you're like, oh, he's going to develop into a guy.
Here's an idea. The next time Tage Thompson gets clocked, drop your gloves.
Because no kidding. You can't have him in the summer doing interviews going, I was surprised nobody stuck up for me. You can't do that. That's a disaster.
And that is a culture thing because the exact same thing happened with Ryan Miller. And then the next time you play Boston,
Ryan O'Reilly?
You have to feed poor Paul Gostad to Milan Lucic.
Oh, my God.
Here you go, Milan. Here you go. Open wide. And he just took his beating and went about his day.
That's quite the pull. Okay, guys, where do you have them finishing in the division?
Their talent is too good for this, but 8th.
Jesse?
7.
I also have them at 7. That's your Buffalo Sabres season preview.